Hey everyone, so this is Fidel again, going over the chapter 4 lab uh, assignment we had. Um, this one was a bit trickier. The book is very helpful though, but you know, sometimes you gotta go back and forth through different chapters to find certain things, especially when you have it memorized, all of the syntax. For question 1, we're basically combining the categories in the products table with displaying these three, and then we are we are placing them in a particular order. So here, to make it easy for me, I selected the categories table, the products table to see, to combine them. And here's the three things we need. To combine them, I saw from both tables that we have the category ID and category ID as well. So that's what combines them to join them together. And then we pretty much set it by category name and then product name. And the result should work. It does it before this. Here we have the two tables. We have it in ascending order from category name, and then we have a ascending order in product name. So that was pretty straightforward. The second one had us joining the customers and address tables using multiple things: first name, last name, line, city, state, and zip. We wanted to return the results, but only one row per customer that had the shipping address. This one kind of confused me a bit. But I was able to do the same thing, get the two tables we need. Again, we have customer ID, I believe, and customer ID. Here's where I got confused, wondering what these numbers exactly meant, but then I kind of sort of picked that up. Here we have the addresses. So, for example, for Mr. Alan Sherwood, he has a shipping address 1, billing address is 2. 1 is East Richwood, 2 is Rosewood. So, when we run this with select statement, so forth like that, again, we join them. This is the IDs. And we make sure that the address ID matches the customer address ID, shipping ID. We should get results of 1 per address ID. And again, Allen, Ridgewood. Another one that's different real quick. We got David Goldstein, 5 and 6. 5 and 6, Vermont and 46. We should have Vermont for David Goldstein. David Goldstein, Vermont. So again, a little trickier, but I think I got that correct. One thing I did notice about the join thing, it mentioned in the book about we could put, what was that word? Was it inner join, I believe? And, but in the note says it's pretty much a inferred thing. We don't need to worry about it. I know we have multiple different other type of joins, outer and self join, all these other ones we used. But for this one, I'm using the inner join. And according to page 115, the inner keyword is optional and it's seldom used. So even though I should put it in there, I'm going to start coding the way, I guess, quicker and I guess more efficiently. Third one, customers, orders, items, and products. So that's 4 tables, multiple returns. Nothing major there except we have to use aliases. And we have set by last name, order date, and product name. So 3 different ascension things. Here are my 4 tables. We got 1, 2 orders, order items, and products. This one was trickier. Again, we have the 4. So we joined the customers. I aliased it with the letter C, orders with the letter O to make it easy to write. We are using the customer ID to join with the O customer ID. But the order items, which is items in this one, does not have a customer ID. Is it just orders? Order items. But we have the order ID here, and we have the order ID here, so we're able to say O order ID from the items order ID, join them that way. Same with the products. We have a product ID in items, but not an order ID in products, so we use a product ID in product ID. And then we simply just write them in order. Again, ascending, last name, then the order date, then the product name. So we have the last names. Those have double last name. We're going by the order date. So this, and then for those that have the same order date like Sherwood, we go by the product name. Again, ascending. The last one just uses 1 table. Here's where we're pretty much putting a lit either shipped or not shipped into the column for the ship status, depending on the value of the ship date, if there's a value in it or not, if it's null or if it's empty or has data. And then we're just ordering them by the order date. So here we have one. We see that here are the ship dates. We have the first 5 orders have a shipping date. The 6th one should be not shipping, not shipped, 7th shipped, and 8 and 9 shipped. So we have here the union that we're working with. We're going to put shipped as a ship status if there's data in the ship date. If there's no data in the ship date, no data in the ship date, yeah, right here, we're going to say not shipped. And then we're going to pretty much put them ascending by the order date. So going over that, we see we have ship, ship, shipped. Again, 6 not shipped, 7, 8, and 9 were not shipped. That kind of corresponds with the nulls for the shipping date. And then we go here pretty much in the order of time and everything of the date. I believe that is the 4 questions. I hope I did this correctly. Thank you.